Hi, I'm Alex Green from the Let's Go Zero campaign. We're a campaign for every school, college and nursery across the UK to sign up to show they want to be zero carbon by 2030. And we're really pleased to have the support of the Church of England with our campaign as well. It's a campaign for us to demonstrate the demand that's out there, because there are so many schools, colleges and nurseries all across the UK that are really trying to take action. They're doing everything they can do, but they want help to be able to do more. So these schools are spread across, and you can see on this map here, all the schools. We've got just over 1,700 schools that are already signed up. So it's a campaign that helps you show your students, your parents, your community, your ambition. It's a real challenge. We don't know how we're going to get our schools to zero carbon, but the first step is just knowing where you want to be and knowing that you have the ambition to do that. And then we'll all work together as schools and across the sector to help everybody to take that action. So it's a really key first step to show that you want to be there. And you can find out more about the campaign by looking at our website and by looking at our social media information. So if your school isn't already a Let's Go Zero school, please do sign up and get your voice counted. So I'm going to also talk to you today about some advice about what you can do right now today to help save energy, because we know with the new crippling energy prices, this is going to be a real challenge for so many of our schools. And we know that it's probably going to be our more vulnerable children that are going to suffer, those kids that really benefit from that one-to-one support within the classroom. That's what's probably going to be going first when the budgets are really, really tight. And these problems aren't going to go away. And you're going to have a very high energy bill this winter and over the next year. But there are some very, very simple steps that you can do to make that as good as it can be, and to do what you can do to just cut those costs as much as you can. Because what used to be a small saving, whether you're going to do a campaign or whether you're going to take small action, maybe we had a 10% saving. Well, there was always a bit of is that worth it? Whereas now, yes, it is. Those costs are so huge that all action that you take will have a big impact on the amount that you have to pay. So we've got some very simple advice just to get things started and to get things, the ball rolling in terms of energy savings. So firstly, just ruthlessly turn stuff off. Go around your school, take the time, put the effort in to go around and have a look at what equipment, lighting, computers, any kind of equipment at all that's on, and does it really need to be on? And is it only on when it's needed? So the classic example is there a fridge in the science department staff room that maybe only keeps a few sandwiches cold for a few days of the week, but that fridge runs all year round? Maybe those sandwiches could be kept cool in the main fridge. Have you got water boilers that are going when they don't need to be? Are there things, are there computers, are there laminators, are there bits of equipment and printers and things that are just on all the time because that's what we do? So go around and be really ruthless about it. Label up all the equipment as to what can be turned off and what absolutely essentially has to be kept on. And you'll find there's very few things that need to be on. Look at all the lighting, make sure everyone knows how they can turn it off, make sure that the sensors all work properly, and really spend time investing the time to get that usage as low as you possibly can. The second thing is to really look at the costs. Understand what costs you to heat, to light, to run certain elements of your school. There will be a true financial cost in everything that you do, and understanding which are the big, more expensive things and which aren't can be really, really helpful. And then share those costs with your staff so they understand how much it costs to run that extra fridge. How much does it cost when you leave the lights on over lunch break? How much does it cost when you print one piece of a set of worksheets for your class? What's the actual energy cost of doing that, so that everyone can really understand what they're doing? And actually, the energy crisis isn't something that's just happening to schools, it's happening to all of us in our homes. And actually, staff will benefit from understanding a little bit more about cost and impact and actions in terms of what they do and how they use energy. Our next bit of advice is to get help. There's so much help out there. There's so much help from local authorities, from the Church of England, from the mats, from all the different areas around this. You can get support out there, so don't be afraid to ask. Find out about the pilot projects that are going on and the small grants here and there. Go and be the one that takes up that offer of support that maybe no one else is. There's often more available than you think. So speak to your local authorities, speak to other schools, speak to the Church of England team, and see how you can really be involved in anything and everything that will support you, because there's more out there than you think. There's also some really exciting developments going on at the Department for Education. So keep your eyes open for them, see what's going on, and be part of this bigger movement for change. And my last thing is, as we start getting colder and the winter starts to creep in, is to really control and understand your heating. It shouldn't really be on yet. It should only really come on at sort of October half-term time at the earliest. But what we say is really understand when it comes on, when it goes off, and when those times that you really need to heat your school. It should only be heated when everybody's there, not when the first person arrives and the last person leaves. If you can cut your heating time down by half an hour, even just at the beginning and the end of the day, that adds up to a big saving, because our costs are so much now. We recommend that school classrooms are only heated to 19 degrees as a maximum, and that's not a cold temperature, that's the right temperature. We've been giving that recommendation for many, many years now. It is the best temperature to work and learn in. Your students won't be feeling cold, they will be the right temperature. So get some thermometers, work out what temperature your classrooms are. Most are massively overheated and have been for years. So work to a rule that 19 degrees is the right temperature in your school, and share that with your staff about why you're doing that. So there's some really, really quick advice for you to take away and to start taking some action now. And just to really confirm that every little bit that you do within your school that cuts your energy use will have a real impact on your carbon impact, but also that is on your what you're paying on your energy bill at the end of the year. And keep working at it and understand that there's a real gain here that you could, by just doing a few small actions and some big actions as well. Have a look at renewables, have a look at all the different options, all the different retrofit options. They're so exciting. There's so many different ways of doing it nowadays. So do have a look at those. So thank you very much for listening. If you're interested in signing up your school to the campaign, if you're not already signed up, please go to our website and sign up. Thank you very much.